Hey guys, what's up? It's your name here. And today we're diving into a question I get asked all the time. Graham, I live in a concrete jungle. How can I possibly get started with any kind of side hustle that makes me feel like I'm actually alive? And you know what? I get it. We all crave that connection to the earth, to nature, but sometimes it feels impossible in the city. But here's the thing, it's not impossible. In fact, there's a whole world of urban agro-businesses out there just waiting for you to tap into them. That's right, you don't need acres of land to get your hands dirty and rake in some serious cash. Today, we're breaking down 7 unique agro-business ideas that are perfect for city dwellers. We're talking low startup costs, high demand products, and the potential to turn your tiny apartment into a green, profitable machine. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, because things are about to get interesting. All right, let's kick things off with a bang. And by bang, I mean the sound of fresh, crisp lettuce practically growing before your eyes. We're talking about hydroponics, people. Now I know what you're thinking. Hydro what, Ikes? Sounds expensive, sounds complicated, but trust me on this one. Hydroponics is basically just a fancy way of saying you're growing plants without soil. That's right, no dirt, no mess, just pure, nutrient-rich water solutions. And the best part? It's incredibly efficient. We're talking about maximizing your yield in a tiny space, which is like music to a city dweller's ears, right? Think about it. You could be growing all sorts of vegetables, lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, right there in your apartment year-round. Now let's talk business. People are willing to pay a premium for fresh, locally sourced produce, especially if it's pesticide-free. You can sell your hydroponic veggies directly to consumers, hit up local farmers markets, or even strike up deals with restaurants. The possibilities are endless, and let me tell you, the profit margins on this one, juicy, just juicy. People are becoming more and more aware of where their food comes from, and they're willing to pay a premium for quality. Plus, you're cutting out the middleman, which means more money straight into your pocket. So if you're looking for a side hustle that's both profitable and sustainable, hydroponics is definitely worth checking out. It's the perfect blend of innovation and entrepreneurship, and it's only going to get bigger in the coming years. Okay, next up we're going to get a little buzz going. And no, I'm not talking about that 4th cup of coffee, I'm talking about urban beekeeping. Now before you freak out and say, bees? In the city? Are you crazy? Hear me out. Urban beekeeping is actually becoming huge, and for good reason. First of all, it's surprisingly easy to get started. You don't need a ton of space, a rooftop, a balcony, even a small backyard will do. And the initial investment is pretty minimal. But here's where things get interesting. Honey. Sweet, delicious liquid gold. People are obsessed with locally sourced honey, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. Plus, you can sell beeswax, propolis, and all sorts of other bee-related goodies. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, aren't you worried about getting stung? Honestly, not really. Bees are actually pretty chill creatures, as long as you treat them with respect. Plus, you'll be suited up like a spaceman when you're tending to your hives, so you'll be totally safe. But the real beauty of urban beekeeping goes beyond the profits. You're actually doing something good for the environment by supporting local pollination. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like harvesting your own honey. It's like liquid sunshine straight from your own backyard. All right, let's slow things down a bit and talk about something soothing, something aromatic, something that just screams relaxation. I'm talking about herbal tea production, my friends. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, tea? Isn't that a little tame? But trust me on this one. The herbal tea market is booming right now. People are ditching their sugary sodas and artificial drinks for something that's natural, healthy, and delicious. And the best part? You can grow a lot of the herbs you need right in your own apartment. Mint, chamomile, lemongrass. These are all plants that thrive in small spaces and don't require a ton of sunlight. Once you've got your herbs growing, it's just a matter of harvesting, drying, and packaging. You can get creative with your blends, come up with unique flavor profiles, and even market them to specific needs like sleep, stress relief, or energy boosting. Now let's talk about profits. People are willing to pay a premium for high-quality organic herbal teas. You can sell your blends online, at farmers markets, or even partner with local cafes and health food stores. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about creating a product that's not only delicious but also good for you. It's like sharing a little piece of your own wellness journey with the world. Okay, are you ready to have your mind blown? Because we're about to dive into the world of aquaponics, and let me tell you, this is some next-level stuff. Imagine this. You're growing fresh vegetables and raising fish, all in the same system. No, I haven't lost it. This is real life, people, so how does it work? It's actually pretty ingenious. You've got your fish tank, right? And the fish, well, they do their business, if you know what I mean. Normally that waste would be a problem, but in an aquaponics system, it's liquid gold. That's because the fish waste is pumped into a grow bed where your plants are living. The plants use the nutrients from the fish waste to grow big and strong, and in the process they filter the water for the fish. It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship. And the best part? Aquaponics is incredibly space efficient. You can set up a small system in your backyard, on your balcony, even in your garage. And because it's a closed-loop system, you're using way less water than traditional gardening. Talk about sustainable. Now let's talk business. People are going crazy for aquaponics-grown produce and fish. It's fresh, it's local, and it's incredibly sustainable. You can sell your produce at farmers markets, to restaurants, or even set up a subscription box service. And the fish? Well, you can either sell them live, or learn how to fillet and sell them for a premium. The possibilities are endless. Chapter 5. Mushroom Cultivation. Alright, for all you fungi fans out there, this one's for you. We're talking about mushroom cultivation. And let me tell you, this is one of the most fascinating and profitable agro-businesses you can start in an urban environment. Now I know what you're thinking. Mushrooms? In my apartment? Isn't that a little weird? But trust me on this one. Mushrooms are like the ninjas of the plant world. They're stealthy, they're adaptable, and they can grow in the darndest of places. Plus, they're incredibly low maintenance. You don't need sunlight, you don't need a ton of space, and they grow ridiculously fast. We're talking about a matter of weeks from spore to harvest. Now let's talk about the good stuff profits. Gourmet mushrooms like shiitake, oyster, and lion's mane are in high demand right now. People are willing to pay a premium for their unique flavors and health benefits. You can sell your mushrooms to restaurants, farmers markets, and even upscale grocery stores. And the best part? Mushroom cultivation is incredibly scalable. You can start small, in a spare room or basement, and then expand as your business grows. Chapter 6. Rooftop Gardening. Okay, let's head up to the sky for this one because we're talking about rooftop gardening. That's right, if you've got access to a rooftop, you've got access to prime real estate for growing your own food. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, rooftop gardening? Isn't that just for fancy penthouse apartments? And while it's true that rooftop gardens are popping up all over luxury buildings, you don't need $1 million view to get started. Even a small rooftop space can be transformed into a productive garden. We're talking about raised beds, vertical gardens, even hanging planters. The possibilities are endless. And the best part? Rooftop gardens are more than just a pretty face. They actually help to reduce the urban heat island effect, improve air quality, and provide a habitat for pollinators. Talk about a win-win. Now let's talk business. People love the idea of locally grown organic produce, and they're willing to pay a premium for it. You can sell your rooftop bounty at farmers markets, to restaurants, or even set up a subscription box service for your neighbors. Chapter 7. Microgreens Farming. Alright, last but not least, we're talking about the little guys that pack a big nutritional punch. Microgreens. These tiny greens are like the superheroes of the plant world, bursting with flavor and nutrients. And the best part? They're incredibly easy to grow, even in the smallest of spaces. We're talking about windowsills, countertops, even under grow lights. You don't need a backyard, you don't need a ton of equipment, and you can start seeing profits in a matter of weeks. Now let's talk about demand. Microgreens are having a major moment right now. Chefs love them for their vibrant colors and unique flavors, and health enthusiasts can't get enough of their concentrated nutrients. You can sell your microgreens to restaurants, juice bars, salad shops, and even directly to consumers at farmers markets. And the best part? Microgreens are a cut-and-come-again crop, which means you can harvest from the same plants multiple times. Talk about a renewable resource. Outrow, which agro-business will you choose? So there you have it, folks. 7 unique agro-business ideas that prove you don't need a farm to tap into the power of agriculture. Whether you're passionate about sustainability, looking for a creative side hustle, or just want to connect with nature in the concrete jungle, there's an agro-business out there for you. From hydroponic farms to rooftop gardens, the possibilities are endless. And the best part? You'll be part of a growing movement of urban farmers who are changing the way we think about food and sustainability. So, which of these agro-businesses sparked your interest? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more entrepreneurial inspiration. Until next time, keep hustling.